Hello everyone, we have the History of Pi channel with you. The video about the ancient technique has gained quite a large number of views and most importantly, a lot of interesting comments. Let's see which technical devices the audience was most interested in. To begin with, let's read the most interesting analysis of this message book. The man briefly and essentially described the contents of the volumes of mechanical engineering, patents and patent law, semi-industrial detailed economics and statistics, semi-industrial logistics, theoretical and applied technology of metal, wood and composite processing, means and methods of communication, theory of dimensional processing, materials of reference, copromat, theoretical mechanics, machine parts, technical drawing, theory of assembly and installation, machine tool milling, turning, sawing, foundry equipment and tooling of finishing equipment. The developed structure of systematization of information and its transmission to subsequent generations, including knowledge of aeronautics and scuba diving. Availability of relevant discussion platforms in the form of communities, regular technical exhibitions, and specialized regular publications. Printing, production of paper, drawing equipment of the highest quality. The technical armament of the designer is at the level of the 60s of the 20th century. Measuring machines, instruments, equipment and devices, steam engines, high-pressure boilers, general and special-purpose steam locomotives. An incredible variety of designs, failure statistics, accidents and catastrophes, equipment and tooling for steel production. The book notes that at the time of publication, the world consumption of iron is 1 million tons. This is despite the fact that the Bessemer method of obtaining steel was discovered 10 years earlier. Bridge construction, steel trusses, subway construction, laying of railway tracks, viaducts, aqueducts, gas pipelines, gas tanks, roads, road interchanges. Mining and processing equipment, drilling platforms, steam agricultural machinery, production and construction of classic breech-loading rifled artillery. Heating ventilation system. Platforms with equipment for deepening riverbeds. Theory of construction of industrial workshops and dry docks. The most complex stationary and mobile lifting equipment, pumps, valves, cranes and sluices, braking system, looms. Geological exploration, geodetic instruments, production of mineral oils. I was particularly impressed by the sectional installation of a riveted metal hull of a screw vessel, with an external theoretical base on the surface of the slipway, and subsequent joint re-drilling and riveting in place. In the design of the housing, metal frames are made with flanged relief holes. What can I say? Today's aircraft design, assembly technology on the territory of the former USSR is completely identical. In fairness, it should be noted that the Pepelac mentioned by the author of the video, according to the information provided there, is not a flying, collapsed specimen during testing. The sailing armament of the ships is dissonant. The complete absence of electric machines may be in other volumes, since it was very well presented at the Paris exhibition. In terms of photography and photographic devices, a similar void may be represented in other volumes. Russian positioned Popovki, a class of armored combat floats with a characteristic round profile, are presented here, and, accordingly, are not Russian. Whether they are British is also a rhetorical question. Yes, an excellent analysis. I really liked it. The person wrote everything on the case. Judging by this analysis, it is clear that these are not individual random books. These are books that were part of a large collection of technical literature of the 19th century. These books are only a small part of the technical literature. Once again, many thanks for the detailed analysis of the volumes of mechanical engineering. Here is another interesting message number 6, page 141, steam tunneling machine. Moving at a speed of 33 kilometers per hour. What carriages? They were moving underground at a speed of 33 kilometers per hour. Konstantin Zaretsky writes, page 152, February 1868th year. Moonshine, just a masterpiece. Vadim writes 1868th year, page 528, a warship in the form of a disc. Page 137, boiler explosion, engineers killed. Excellent observation, thanks Vadim. Judging by such entries in this book, this is not just a theoretical textbook like how to build a steam boiler. This is a publication with calculations and examples of practical tests of equipment. Here is a description of steam boiler explosions. It means that the equipment described in this book was actually produced and tested by someone. Igor Vlasov noted page 87 of the Metro. Vadim writes. 1867th year, page 272. The prototype of the current Bulgarian. House 6, page 108. The Underground Railroad in New York. Page 37. Batteries for paddles. Page 36. Bearings for shafts and turbines. Thank you all so much for your comments and for your help in analyzing this book. It looks very much like the 6 volumes of the book are just a small part of a huge technical library. We were shown only a small piece of the knowledge that was already in the 19th century. And these are not just fantasy projects of future technologies. This is a real practical textbook on the construction and calculation of complex technical devices, with examples of accidents and practical tests. That's it, watch my channel.